Many often wonder, what does it take to become successful in the MyTeam community? The best way to find out is by looking at people who have found success and analyze what they did to get there. In this series, we will be doing just that. Welcome to Inside the Mind, Season 1, Episode 2. TyDebo has taken the NBA 2K MyTeam world by storm over the last couple of years. But before all of that happened, Ty was just a normal dude growing up in the state of Iowa. He participated in many high school sports, including basketball. Ty was a 6'1" combo guard who played the point guard and shooting guard position for his high school basketball team. He averaged 11 points and 9 assists his senior year on the varsity roster. He also participated in football as the quarterback, where in his senior year he threw for 16 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. He also boasted a 57% completion percentage as the quarterback and was clearly one of the best athletes in his graduating class at his high school. Regardless where you go to school, being the star athlete in multiple sports takes up a lot of time and effort, and that is probably where he spent most of his time. He decided to coach some baseball after high school, and he also went to the University of Northern Iowa, where it's safe to assume he was the best 2K player on his dorm floor. Ty originally planned to become a gym teacher after graduating college, but needless to say, those plans misdirected fast.
Yo, what is good, yo? It's your boy Ty, back here with another video.
TyDebo is one of the fastest growing content creators the MyTeam community has ever seen. But what I want to look at is how he went from this.
Right, so a normal chicken sandwich from KFC is already going to be great, right? You already know it's going to be great. But the Cheetos, the added texture, and they got this mean sauce on it.
Into this.
Seriously, we did hit 35,000 subscribers yesterday. Huge shout out to you guys for all of the crazy recent support. I greatly appreciate you guys.
In just a matter of about 16 months. To be honest, the answer is pretty simple. This is his video catalog for the last month. Less than 2 years ago, Ty was averaging 11 viewers while live on Twitch. Through hard work and dedication, he was able to quickly grow his channel. Oh, and also, this didn't hurt his growth either. Now that TyDebo is one of the fastest growing MyTeam content creators and also making rumblings in the Super Seducer community, it's a wonder where his channel will go from here. My guess would be straight to the top. But now, let's get in and look and see why his gameplay is so vital for his channel's success. TyDebo is practically infamous at this point in the MyTeam community for being the best player of all time at playing passing lanes. For building his lineup, that's going to go hand in hand with his style. He likes to have his players be as defensive-minded as possible, along with high defensive tendencies such as on-ball steal. He also prefers his players to have long wingspans so he can play the passing lanes at the best possible ability along with fast speed to also help do so. On the offensive end, he really just needs his players to shoot and be able to run the floor. We can look at this lineup that he ran recently and see exactly what I'm talking about. Most players are pretty tall, long, and fast for their relative position. TyDebo has a style on court that is often intimidated but never duplicated. He tries to play the passing lanes as much as possible to normally high success. On offense, he does as much moving and grooving as possible, which normally means just running around, shooting peak threes, or running to the hoop. He also tries to speed players up and dictate the pace of the game. So let's get into some gameplay and see exactly what it looks like on the floor. Originally, I was going to analyze Ty playing a mediocre to decent player, but nobody's really going to get much out of watching this, so instead, we are going to watch Ty take on 2K League and NBA MyTeam player JayCanada who is a very good player and very experienced in his own right as well. Ty quickly does his defensive settings, putting on-ball pressure to smothered and tight for off-ball, go over on all screens, as well as no help. He goes into a basic Hawks 2018 freelance with 1-5 outplay, turns off adaptive coach engine, and turns down his help defense to 0, because he is going to want to control all of that himself. Right off opening tip, Ty wastes no time bouncing into his freelance and keeps the pace of the game going fast at the beginning, going to get an easy bucket, and right off bat you can quickly see that he is changing players very fast, going player for player, looking for each passing lane. And right here he's going to send a double, and instantly you can see he switches to Curry. Right now he's going to try and get that steal. He gets kind of a bad steal animation. It is Curry, so it's not surprising, but he's able to get the stop anyhow. Go to the opposite direction, keeping the pace fast. He's looking for a quick bucket. Nothing's there, so he's going to pull it out with a dribble handoff. Make one move, lane's not there, pass, dish, and green. Back on defense, Ty is still changing players very quickly. Right now he's off ball, switches to on ball real quick, goes for one poke steal, and he gets it. Going the other way, trying to keep the pace fast as possible, he pulls a 3. He's not able to get it, but he does get the ball back and gets a pretty easy bailout foul. But either way, you can still get the gist of what he's trying to do there, keep the pace going fast, defensively and offensively. More of the same here, pushing the tempo. He's going to get the white to go. Back on defense, he's going to be up in a press now, really trying to put the pedal to the metal. Gives up the easy bucket, but Ty really isn't that upset with giving up an easy 2 because he's just going to run right down the floor, keep the pace up right where he wants it, and now he's going to trade that 2 for a 3, and he is back in good business right now, expanding this lead up to 8 points. So right here, Ty's going to penetrate and kick to Blake and go for the dribble handoff to Zion, and right there is something you'll see Ty do a lot. Go way behind the perimeter and run from one side of the court to the other to see if the lane is there. If not, he will penetrate. If the lane is there, he'll just take the basket. Back on defense now, you're going to see Ty put on a little bit of on-ball pressure, bring his player over and get a trademark lane steal, get on the fast break. Zion is running down the court full head of steam, and he's going to punch that one home for him. 13 seconds left in the first quarter. A lot of people would dribble the clock out, take the last shot. Ty, no fear, he lets it fly, keeping his fast-paced play style going. On the opposite end, he is going to give up an and one after gambling in a lane. However, he still has 4.4 seconds left, and with the fast-paced style that Ty plays, that is more than enough time to get a decent shot, which he gets, closing out the quarter 6-2 in the last 14 seconds. Great example of how Ty baits lanes here. He sees the pick and roll coming, so out of the corner he comes up with Curry, quickly switches to Grant Hill, and sees that lane from a mile away. Fast break offense, finds takeover Curry in the corner for a 3, and that is an easy bucket. However, sometimes this gambling will come back to haunt Ty. Right here he's in his press, and he instantly gets a few bad rotations, leaving Kevin Durant wide open in the corner for 3, and he's late to close out with Zion. But it's really not that big of an issue for Ty because he will just come right down the court, waste no time getting the 3 right back on a deep white from Blake Griffin. Now Ty does not exclusively press. If he gets burned on it a couple times, Ty has no problem pulling off of the press and going back to man-to-man defense. However, he doesn't get complacent, he will still send double teams. And right here, he has a pretty good defensive stretch going, getting down to 9 seconds on the shot clock. You could say he's pretty well boxed. However, this possession here goes to show how good of a player he is playing. Jin makes the very smart move, seeing the ball is about to get stripped, and calls the timeout. Now that Ty is up 9 points, JayCanada is going to start putting a little more pressure on Ty as well, giving him a little taste of his own medicine, sending doubles, so we'll kind of get a chance to see how Ty reacts to those. He does find the open man of Tim Duncan after slowing down a little bit more than usual and hits the 3. Ty is still sitting pretty up 10, however, Jin has his full team in takeover. As you can see, 1 through 5 players are all there, and right there does Jin get unlucky as he almost nearly gets the lane steal, but he gives up the dunk instead, expanding the lead to 12 points. Ty is making some good rotations, nearly gets one back on him, however gives up the 3 in the corner to KD. So Ty is holding on to his 10-point lead, trading buckets with Jin over and over again. Jin takes 1-3 to end the quarter, quickly sees that even after team takeover he is not going to be able to get back in the game, and pulls out of the game. So overall, Ty still gets what he wants even against high level players, which is lane steals and a fast paced offense. Thank you very much for watching episode 2 of Inside the Mind. Please leave a comment down below on who else you would like to see me feature in this series. Also, if you have not, please subscribe to me on this channel, as well follow my Twitch, which will be in the description. I appreciate it very much. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and take care.